Just as distinct disciplines has developed over the ages because they allow scholars to elucidate specific kinds of phenomena, school subjects are often taught as much for convenience of presentation and evaluation as for their intrinsic logic. This convenience establishes traditions within schools as well as within teacher education programs in colleges of education. Changing these traditions has implications for conceptual knowledge and pedagogical techniques, implying changes in attitude and beliefs about the nature of the discipline and of cooperation. In addition to intellectual feasibility and soundness, integration typically involves issues of human relations, communication among different groups of teachers, and the coordination of resources, schedules, and structures. To use an analogy from the arts, it involves a shift from a solo performance to a chamber work, end quote. That is really important for PD providers in particular to think about. So if you're working with a district, and let's say you wanted to have district-wide implementation, it is likely that admin are going to try and find the fastest, cheapest way to begin addressing the computer science standards with the least amount of time and energy on teachers, especially nowadays because they have so much on their plate. And with all the stresses and whatnot with COVID and communities rallying against equity-centered approaches to education, etc. Like, there's so much going on. And to then say, hey, you have to learn a whole nother subject area on top of all the stuff that you're already worrying about, I get it why administrators want to just go with the fastest way to integrate. However, in the long run, I would argue this is a complete disservice to these students who are supposed to be learning this content area. For example, just simply using terms around computational thinking and then saying, well, now we've integrated computer science, we don't need to do anything other than that, I think is problematic. There's so many cool things you can explore in the field and that you can explore in the intersections of computer science and other areas. Like, check out the podcast from 2 weeks ago on the intersections of music and CS. That stuff gets me excited. It's so cool. But instead of exploring stuff like that, if we just go with the subservient approach and we say, hey, here's a CS term, we're applying it in a music class, boom, we're done. That's just not a very exciting way to learn. And I don't think it's going to honestly motivate kids to want to explore CS. This excerpt of the CSK8 podcast is from episode number 123. It's titled The Subservient, Co-Equal, Affective, and Social Integration Styles and Their Implications for Computer Science.